All right. All right, guys. All right, YouTube. All right, guys on YouTube. It's time for some more Pippa action. It's time for some more Pippa action. In this one, apparently, she gets removed from a restaurant for racism. And honestly, how much more based can you possibly get? Let's find out. Booyah.
There is no fucking way in hell that anybody ever had a crush on me. Okay? I was dirty, stinky, fucking no filter, has pipkin, highly opinionated.
Alright, listen. I guarantee you people had crushes on you, alright? Like, even the most atrocious of women, or like not even women, like I'm assuming she was talking about like when she was a kid, even like the worst looking girls like had guys after them, because that's just how it is, man. That's just how it is. In fact, one of my oldest crushes was not very attractive in the conventional sense, but I liked her a lot. Like she was really cool. Like I totally, like if I wasn't like fucking completely an idiot, like I'm sure we probably could have actually went out at that point, because I do explicitly remember her asking me to like some kind of school dance, and I had a crush on her at the time, but I legitimately couldn't go. So like I was like, oh man, like it was one of those things where like I had to tell her, I'm like, listen, I like you a whole lot, but I can't. I totally would, but I can't. It was so rough. I almost had a Pippa GF. Cause she, okay, fun fact, she actually does. She reminds me of like, I think of this girl whenever like Pippa tells her, her stories about like her living situation. Like that's the explicit reason why I brought her up here, because like it was so perfect.
I was insufferable. There was the hoodie string girl though. She didn't like me. God, this one girl. She would come over, right? And she would pick up the string of my hoodies. She would just pick up one of my hoodie strings and she'd just start like chewing on it. And I was just kind of like... She was into your pickle. Was she flirting? She grew up to be very, her and, a mutual friend that we had grew up to be very, like, surprisingly, aggressively, like, political and stuff, but then, like, it's weird, because when I was younger, right, like, I was very country mindset, right, and these girls were a lot more, like, open-minded and everything, and then they grew up, and they ended up becoming, like, very extreme, kind of stereotypical country mindset, if that makes sense? Are you saying they're racist now? Yeah. But like, more stronger than just like that. It just throws me off, right? Because I remember, like, people would look at me, right? And they'd be like, oh my god, Pippa, you can't like feel like that. You can't like say things, right? Like, I'm not saying I was racist, okay? I mean, I was when I was like younger, right?
That's my favorite thing about her. She will just admit shit like that. She's like, I mean, I was, but you know, I'm not saying I was, but I was.
But like, at that point, I don't think I was... I probably was racist at that point, actually. They're like, Pippa, you can't be like that. And I was like, they're taking our jobs. And they were like, Pippa, you don't even... Pippa! Pippa, you don't even have a job! Pippa! I am a much more tolerant person than I once was, chat. But I remember back then, right? I thought that was just like... Oh god, chat, okay, here's... Well, while I'm digging myself a hole, chat. Okay, when I was younger, it was very normal, like the people around me, to say like slurs and stuff, right?
Oh my god. She's about to talk about slurs. Let's go.
So I remember when I was young, Papakin had like a dinner meeting with some people from his job.
Oh no.
And everybody was telling jokes.
Oh no.
And I was very young, but I'd heard these jokes from people in my family, okay? And I thought, you know what? I have a funny joke to tell. And I said, how do you stop a from drowning? And the entire restaurant stopped and everybody looked at me and...
What?
And then after that, they took me outside the restaurant and they said, Pippa, you gotta stop hanging around some of the members of your family if you're gonna be repeating the things they say in public, okay, Pippa? And I was like, okay. Why is it bad? And they were like, it just is, Pippa. So how do you, Pippa? People might need to save lives. Well, the way that I had heard it was you take your foot off their head, but that was very inappropriate. That was a very inappropriate thing, and I live with that trauma and the looks on everybody's faces for the rest of my life.
That bright, warm smile.
I will never forget that moment. I will never. It was so fucking like it still keeps me up at night. I'm like, oh my god, thank God, fucking like camera phones weren't like a thing at that point. Holy shit. On the topic of saying inappropriate things, do you guys ever have like family members and stuff where they're okay with some slurs and then not okay with other ones, and they're...
I can't say I do. Though to be fair, I never really considered saying slurs around the family.
just sitting there like, in hindsight, you're just like, what the fuck? like, oh my god, I have members in my family where they'll be like, that's so fucked up what they're doing to them people. That's so, oh my god, we should be preaching love and tolerance. And then in the next breath, they'll go on a racist tangent about some other group, and you're just sitting there like... Okay.
Subscribe to So Zaste. The CIA used a nerve agent, probably VX, in an attempt to silence the world-renowned Vtuber editor who is still recovering from the attack.
Oh. Okay, that was a short one. So let's double up. Let's watch this one too.
I love Instagram.
Okay, that's a little too long for what. I love Instagram. Well, either way, I do want to find one more short one to watch. You guys get to see my home tab. Yeah. Too hot for YouTube. Pippa. Kirsch. Yes, indeed. How short? Pretty short. It's got to be a Pippa video, though, because I'm putting in the same video. Oh, here we go. Pippa out of context.
Okay, how can you tell? Because all white girls are either really gay or really racist. There's no in between. Which one are we? To be determined.
I'm both.
Whatever. Okay, like...
Hold on.
Wait, how can you tell? Because all white girls are either really gay or really racist. There's no in between. Which one are we? To be determined.
I'm both.
Whatever.
Okay, like, I think slavery's wrong, but Barack.
Just the really quick ones.
Obama.
Really racist. There's no in between. Which one are we? To be determined.
I'm both.
Whatever.
Okay, like, I think slavery's wrong, but Barack Obama. President Donkey Kong. Monkey Obama. Oh, are you not allowed?
What the fuck? Pippa, you can't say that.
To have interracial marriage in Magic the Gathering? You can multi-class, but you can't have interracial marriage? One of these is a real crime, alright?
Aw, man. If Hitler was here, this wouldn't be allowed up.
Well, personally, I don't like gay people.
Oh. Oh.
If that
We already know that's not true. She just admitted to being gay.
makes somebody racist, if enjoying old man Joseph's broken English is what makes you a racist, I won't finish that sentence. Somebody will clip it out of context and post it on Twitter.
And
I'm
there's a
not
reason
promoting
people are complaining
eugenics.
about those.
I should be allowed to kill dogs if I want to.
No! Well, this is America. Actually, now that I'm a cat, should I have like fake hatred against dogs? Should that be a part of my character? I don't know. I don't know if I can do that. I like animals too much.
Just get drunk, bro. It's that easy. All your problems in life can be answered by just getting drunk.
I've never gotten drunk before.
Right?
Yeah, plus all the cocaine pumping through my system. Ah!
Samuel Langton voice, can you not use Uber Speak? It'll kill the few brain cells that I have left. That's not very Poggerinos of you to say.
Poggerinos.
I'm not feeling a lot of Riz off of that one.
I'm a little brain damaged. Where's your fucking art degree, buddy? Where's your fucking art degree? Oh, you have one? Okay, Hitler. Sir, is there a gerbil up your ass right now? Sir, can you confirm or deny? I need to know, is there a gerbil inside your rectum right now?
Hit up and what up your
There, thank you. Pippa, can you tell us a fact about
Measurements.
yourself? I want to
Spelling.
fucking die.
Vocabulary.
Smash that subscribe button, ring the bell! Shake the chicken! That's not a euphemism, though it sounds like one. It's not.
She's fucking great. I'm assuming this is her. Well, this is the like first video because we just watched the sequel. So let's look at this.
Why
one.
am I black?
I ask myself that question every day since I've become a cat.
Not that that's an issue, but how is it racist? I'm just asking. Why? Were Epstein and Obama gay lovers? So you know what? If anything, all right, I knew all along. Okay? Are you typing? Are you typing? Are you sending me a private message? Are you like, Pippa, we can't talk about that, Pippa. They're gonna shut us down, Pippa.
Do you think I care about them shutting me down?
Oh, who's
I'm
them?
on your
Who's them? Are you
channel.
using racist dog whistles now? Well, I'm glad I'm white. I didn't Google child pornography chat. I Googled. What did I Google? 12-year-old and 15 years old.
What?
You know, I have a lot in common with Hitler. Okay, listen, I've never said the N-word on stream, alright? Doomatias, thank you for $5. Can't wait to see Fishman's reaction to this. Listen, cops are still people. Unlike lawyers.
Unfathomably based. Unfathomably based.
Sorry, fine, I'll finish my incest. Only if I can have more cannibalism later. Well, I'm racist and I think he's a bot. The Earth isn't round, it's just NASA is in cahoots with the globe production manufacturers. They just want to sell you more globes, you idiots. That's why they put them in the movies. That's why they make them out of gold. You know what gold represents? The Illuminati! Control! The stonemasons! The Freemasons! They put the gold globes on the desk in the movies! They give you the golden globes when you're a celebrity! Because it's all part of the Nazi scientist plan at NASA!
Car. Surprisingly, his
This mandarin orange is fucking delicious.
Nope. You're gonna sit there and shut up.
Like half of that was a joke, but not the Nazi scientist at NASA part.
All right, there was another sequel video at the end. Might as well watch that.
Why am I?
Whoop, 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 whoop. Another super short one.
To be a perfect idol, you have to like appeal to as many people as possible and say all the right things and do all the right things. Which is why I'm a mega idol, because I'm famously really good at always saying the correct thing. I'm not sexist, but like,
What do you think about eugenics?
and the problem with people with autism, you're only calling me racist because I beat the Lolicon allegations. I need to figure out how to get killed by the police. Unfortunately, I'm white. If I say thank you for the 500 Jews, it's gonna sound really bad. Anti-vax scraper. I agree with you. I want to get killed by a police officer, though! My viewer. Why? They're white.
What the frick?
Good to know you're brown, chat. They hate me because I did a stream where I like screamed the N-word or whatever. Chat, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it, okay? God, I wanna die by gunshot! I've never said the N-word. As for the accusation that I am racist, I am.
Oh my god. Oh, she really is. She really is something special, man. All right. If you made it this far in the video, comment racism is bad, but I am worse. Bye, duh.